Hey guys, been a while since I uploaded an actual video, one that was somewhat informative, and this one I'm switching over and kind of trying to do quadcopter stuff. So we'll see how that goes. Forerunner has been running great, and I haven't been having really too many issues with it, so that's pretty impressive. Anyways, I'm kind of learning how to tune things. And I got sick and tired of, if you know anything about quadcopters or how they work or the system, you have to plug your USB, your USB cord into that port and tune via like some kind of a, beta flight or clean flight. And got tired of messing around with that, and I heard about the MultiWii module. And what this little guy does is it plugs into this let's see if I can show you. This UART port right here. It's kind of hard to see that, but your USB port's right there, and this UART's can be down here. I believe it's UART number 1. And some people have to go into the system and actually change out some settings, but I did not have to do any of that. I'll let you know what version of CleanFlight I have, and I believe it works on Betaflight too. But the beautiful thing about this is you connect it up with your phone, and you use this system, this little app. I'll show you real quick. The app is called Izzy. And Izzy, this guy right here. And I have everything up there. I believe it's actually connected. Let's see here. It should be connected. Yep. Well, we'll connect it right now.
Connected. Battery voltage is
and that's it.
9 volts. Anti-gravity is on.
And it'll read everything out as you're switched over, depending on what modes you're on. It'll tell you pretty much everything that your computer will do, and I believe the paid version of it is even better. So I tune everything wirelessly now. I don't mess around with cables or anything like that. I just tuck it up. I tuck my flight controller, the MultiWii module, up underneath the frame, where there's a nice little tight spot. But this is cool because as you're flying, it calls out your battery voltage and everything, so you don't have to worry about any of that. Granted, you're flying close. If you're flying far, it'll disconnect because it's only a Bluetooth connection. But still, you can do here's all your modes. You can switch out your auxiliary, your angle, your anti-gravity, your air mode that you have. And it keeps calling out the battery voltage. But yeah, the system works really well, and I've used it with quite a bit of success. Got it on this frame. I don't know if it'll focus, which it probably won't, but yeah, it's a really cool little module. It doesn't weigh hardly anything. I think it weighs like 4 grams. And once you have your quad all tuned, you just pull it out and stick it in whatever else you have. So I'm messing with my my roll right now, which is still a little bit off, obviously, and I'll mess with my pitch in a bit. I need to turn everything up a little bit though. So let's go ahead and let's bump some stuff up real quick, see what happens. So my P right now, my P roll is at 48, and I don't know.
Battery voltage is 12.2 volts.
We'll see what happens if we bump that up a little bit. 50, 52, and D up to 14. Should be a little bit better. A little bit better for my roll. Oh yeah. That might actually be it. Until I fly FPV, I won't really be able to get an idea, but you can tell kind of how it starts out. Really kind of washy. And that's with my pitch at 25, my I at 23, and the D at 0. So D really it's kind of a it's a corrector. It's not I guess apparently you want to run as little D as possible. So we're gonna bump up my P. I figure my P is gonna have to be higher than my roll because there's more weight. There's more weight in the center mass or the lengthwise of the quad itself. So we'll bump the P up to, let's say, 58. See what happens. I think it's gonna have to be higher than that, but okay, let's give it another shot. That's kind of hard to see from there, but do not have a camera person today, so. Okay, this is with no D, so. And then of course banking. D does a lot for you, see? So let's bump our P up a little bit more. Let's go to 62. And then let's put 5D into it, or 6, 7. There we go. See if that helps. Already you can kind of tell the difference. It's pretty cool. There's still some jitters in it, but sweet. It's getting closer. Let's try 65p for your pitch. And we're going to crank our D up to 12. Let's see how that does it. But I figure a lot of it's going to have to be done by FPV2. You can tune I. I is for your how much the quadcopter drifts. It's kind of like corrective drifting, basically. It's kind of how I think of it. So, okay. So let's see how our pitch is now. There's still quite a bit of twitch. Okay, let's bump everything up a little bit more. Battery's getting low too. Okay, so we're gonna bump. Let's see here. Pitch is gonna be. Bump our P up to 68 on pitch. I'm gonna bump our D up to 15 on pitch. So our roll is still 52, 15, and 14. And I'm doing this all wirelessly. It's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take off and see what happens. So you haven't messed with that. This is what we're playing with right now. Is we're playing with our pitch. Got to bring it a little bit closer. Woo! A little bit close. Okay. Let's bump up our P some more. There's more weight on the center section, so I think that might be why P is going to have to be a little bit higher than usual. Bump our D up to 18.
Battery voltage is 11.3 volts. Battery is low.
So it seems like to me whenever, I'm still new at this whole tuning thing, but it seems like whenever you bump up your P's, you get more of a, it's, to me the higher the oscillations are. And D kind of takes away those oscillations. I haven't really noticed the difference. I know there's another way of doing it, I'm just not too sure how to get P where those oscillations go away completely and then a little bit more to get D to eliminate them almost entirely, but I'm still learning. I've only been flying for about a year now, so I might actually call that. That's easy enough to fly, and it does what I want it to. And I've already got I set up a little bit. I'll show you. So it stays. It does that. It doesn't drift. What I'll do right now is I'll show you. I'll take I all the way down. So I got, let's see here, remember where I'm at, 15, 23, 12. I'll take my I all the way down to 0, and I'll show you what it does before I change out a battery. Or maybe I will change out a battery real quick. Okay, so all my I's are at 0. And 15, 23, and something else. Oh well. I is easy to set up if you're flying line of sight. Okay, so let's take off. This is what I kind of does. I am flying in acro mode. You can see how it straightens it out, and it just kind of drifts. I'm not doing anything right now. It just kind of drifts. The yaw drifts. The quadcopter drifts real bad, and little bit of I does a lot. Sometimes you have to run a little bit more, but if you run too much, then the quadcopter itself ends up being really stiff, and you don't want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fly it, set it down, but turn it back up to 15. Roll was 15. I was 23. And yaw, we'll set it at 24. I think yaw was 17. So we'll go to 17. Yes. There we go. And we're still recording. Good. Okay. So it just stays. You set it. Oh. And we killed it. I'll be back. So the only thing we killed was a prop. That's not too bad. Chuck a new prop on there and continue. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully you'll get more of these kind of videos in the future, and this one will be a basic tuning one. So, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.